There's a very specific genre on YouTube that does nothing but hate. And I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but for those that are uninformed, it's basically just engagement bait. that like, I don't know how else that's like literally the best way I can explain it. Now, I know there is like actual constructive criticism that does exist in this kind of genre, but I mean, let's be honest. Most of these videos and people are not doing this to criticize or constructively criticize whatever they're talking about. They're literally just doing it to farm engagement, and that's it. Like, let me think of an example. Imagine a new movie comes out, like a really good movie, right? Let's say, for example, I don't know, the most recent cool movie that came out, the Backrooms movie. That objectively was, you know, honestly a very solid movie. It also made back like 20 times its budget, which is insane. But you see, for every good thing there is in the world, there's always gonna be haters hating on that thing, whether they genuinely hate it or it's just, you know, they're just doing it for the love of the game. And you see, that's like the one thing I just really don't like. When people put on like a facade to pretend to hate something just so they can farm engagement, I feel like that's arguably like worse than like actually hating something, right? It just ruins the whole point of YouTube, right? My idea of YouTube is that everyone's supposed to be, you know, making all this like content like, oh, I'm so authentic, like this is who I am. This is who I am as a person. You can tell who I am by looking at my personality, how I act, and all that stuff, right? Hate videos that don't have any base, or I guess just engagement bait videos in general, just don't live up to that standard like whatsoever. Their whole reason of existing is to make people angry, and making people angry pushes, like, counterintuitively, it sounds counterproductive, but the anger pushes the video even more like out to the algorithm. It makes the video grow even faster, and thus starts an endless cycle of algorithmic growth for something that probably doesn't even deserve that level of growth. Why do I have a southern accent? I don't know. Like, why is it that a video hating on someone, like, I don't know, for example, Michael Jackson, right? Why does that get way more views and attention than, like, you know, a humble little video that's way more authentic of just, you know, some dude playing video games with his friends or something, right? Like, that just doesn't make any sense at all. And hate as a whole, like, as an emotion or as a concept or whatever, doesn't help modern society, like, at all. Right? Literally all it does is raise your cortisol levels and puts you in a really bad mood. Like, hate probably did have some sort of use, like, back when ancient humans were, like, around. Like, maybe if you really hated, like, this random animal that did something like, oh my gosh, this animal, this saber-toothed tiger, it attacked my family member, it attacked one of my tribe people. Oh, man. I'm really mad now. I'm gonna go hunt it down or something like that. But now, in modern day society, hate doesn't really do anything. All it really does is empower large groups of people to do really stupid things. Like, crazy example, hear me out, but think of the Holocaust, right? I'm not gonna go into details, obviously, but I mean, most of us should know the events that took place. That whole historical bullcrap happened because, I mean, obviously people were in like pretty desperate times, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get out of those desperate times, but it also happens because of hate, right? A very specific niche group of people were chosen to be hated on, like, as a scapegoat. And those people were, well, massacred. And so clearly, hate doesn't really play that much of a useful role in society. The only real use I can think of for it is maybe, like, if there's, like, an alien invasion or something. Like an invasion that is literally threatening humanity, right? If we hate on the aliens, maybe it might make it a little bit easier to fight them, because, like, oh my god, oh, they're here to hunt down humanity and my family and all that stuff, all the people I love. Oh, that makes my blood boil. It makes me so mad. Maybe that will make us, you know, have an easier time fighting for our lives or something. Man, I don't know. That's like the only thing I can imagine hate could be used for. That's literally it. Also, I'm starting to realize the irony of this video. Like, I'm literally making a video hating on hate. Like, that's kind of weird, but you know what? I'm sure it's fine. Anyways, where was I? Now, obviously, hate in itself isn't exactly, you know, good for society, right? But if you think about it, hate in itself is kind of like, well, hold on. First, think of it as like a pure form of energy, or I guess not a pure form of energy. Think of it like coal, right? The thing before you actually get energy. While on its own, it's not exactly useful. If you transmutate it properly into something that is actually usable, it starts to become a little more, well, useful because it's energy. So a practical example is like, for example, if you're really mad after like, I don't know, losing a chess match, for example, instead of getting really mad, like really hateful to the other person that beat you, you can just simply, you know, like transmutate that hate into energy to focus on, you know, something that'll actually improve yourself, like, you know, focusing on getting better at chess, or, you know, hitting the gym, or being active, just simply improving yourself instead of letting the hate, you know, eat away at your mind. And I know it's a pretty difficult skill to learn, especially, you know, if you've been hateful your entire life or something, but it's just like a muscle or a skill, right, that you can develop. It's gonna take time, but, you know, learning how to transmutate your anger, your rage, your hate into something that actually benefits you is a really powerful skill. It also, think of it this way. For every minute you are spending, like, hating or being mad at someone on the internet, you could have spent that time, you know, journaling or something, or, I don't know, or, thinking about what your next goal in life is gonna be if you haven't figured that out yet. Like, all you gotta do is just transform the energy into something that's actually useful. It's like turning steam into like rotational energy or something like that. I don't exactly know how steam engines work, but I think they work some turbine engine. Spinny thing turns into energy or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, literally the best advice I can give is turn that hate into motivation. Right? If someone makes fun of you online or tries to rage bait you or do whatever that makes you mad or makes you hateful, use that adrenaline to go work on actually important things. Like if you have a YouTube channel like myself, use that energy to work on making a script for a video or something. Because obviously actually trying to just delete hate as an emotion from your life is a really hard thing to do. The only people that can actually do that are probably like monks or something. Like they have like full, or no, not full, like 90% control over their entire body, essentially. Something like that, I think. I don't actually know. The point being though is to work against your hate. Or no, wait, no. Don't work against your hate, work alongside it, just redirect it in a direction that is beneficial for you and not stupid. Like, don't direct it towards the internet, direct it towards, you know, working out or something. Focus it towards school or literally anything that is productive. But I mean, yeah, wow, okay, I went on a very long tangent there, my god. I think I went slightly off track of the video topic, but I'm sure it's fine. You guys are here to watch me talk anyway, right? I don't know. Anyways, I think I talked about just about everything I needed to talk about, right? I guess a quick summary of all my points. Hate is kind of pointless. There's a very small reason for it to exist. It served its purpose in ancient human history, but now it doesn't really do much in modern day society. You can utilize hate to power yourself through goals and all that stuff, but if you've never done that before, it may be a difficult skill to learn, but practice makes perfect. But, yeah, that was a short little tangent from yours truly. Thank you all for supporting the second channel. I know I haven't uploaded in like a year, but I mean, you know, life's been busy. You know, I just recently got some time to myself. Like, I just recently graduated high school. Like, what? Why does high school exist, bro? High school's so stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping. Anyways, but I mean, yeah. Now that I have all this extra time, I'm probably gonna make more videos on the main and the second channel. So expect maybe some more videos on this channel. I'm not 100% sure, you know. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say. I think I touched on most of the good points on this topic. If I miss anything, let me know down in the comments, but with that concludes this video on hate itself. Thank you all for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next one.